let's style up thrifted outfits inspired by the movie Wicked.
I'm looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the only one I can get my own. Tell me that it's true.
Welcome back to another video. If you love thrifted, secondhand, and vintage fashion taken to another level, then you're in the right place, guaranteed. So if you can see by the thumbnail, I am styling up thrifted outfits inspired by the movie Wicked. If you don't know what Wicked is, I'll give you a brief synopsis of the movie. There will be a tiny spoiler alert during this video, but nothing too big that you can't go watch the movie, and I'm not telling all the secrets and all the spoilers, but it will be slight spoilers, so keep that in mind. So the movie Wicked is pretty much a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. So you have the character Elphaba, who is known as the Wicked Witch of the West, but spoiler alert, she ain't that wicked. It follows her throughout her childhood and meeting Glinda, who is also known as Glinda the Good Witch, and spoiler alert, she ain't that good. So they meet up and they become friends, and I put that in quotations because you have to see the movie, but friends loosely, using that word very loosely. I think the moral of the story, without giving a spoiler, is do we really judge a book by its cover? Do we really judge people and say that they're wicked just because of their outer appearance? So I think the movie, the premise, and the theme throughout the movie is very deep, very deep. And if you saw my vlog of what I've been up to when I came back from my hiatus, you saw that I took myself on a solo date to see the movie Wicked, and I did a review, a small review, and I was left pretty triggered and speechless. So I just got in. Let's talk Wicked. When I say that movie was triggering, that movie was triggering. It was a good movie. Don't get me wrong, it was a very good movie, but when I say if you ever felt like an outcast, if you ever felt awkward, if you ever felt like you didn't fit in, this movie will trigger you. If you're a black woman, this movie will trigger you. The undertones of this movie, oh my, you don't take stuff as like surface level and you get the meaning of what was in this movie. It is a lot. It is a lot. They did her dirty. They did her dirty. Everything I knew as a child is wrong. Everything. Most of us have met women like Glinda or Glinda in our lives. I know we have. And that just, working in corporate and fashion, this will trigger you. If you're an outcast, it definitely was triggering, but it was a very good movie. But we're not here to talk about the movie. We're not here to give a movie review. We're here for the fashion. That's what we do here. So let's talk about the fashion. So the costume design in this movie was so good. It was so good. It reminded me of a period piece, but also it had elements of modern day, like Elphaba's glasses and also the girls, the handbags that they would wear. So it had a lot of elements of modern, but also the structure of the dress, of the clothing was very like Edwardian and, you know, back in that time period. So it kind of mixed that together, but it was also whimsy and very like playful. Again, it had a dark side to it as well. So it was the costume pretty much told the story as well as like the dialogue and everything like that. So in this video, we're going to break down the two main characters. So we're going to break down the aesthetic, the style aesthetic of Glinda and also of Elphaba. I cannot be amiss to not mention how Cynthia Erivo, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and Ariana Grande, how they slayed the red carpets and the whole tour for this movie. They slayed it, and they kept within their characters' aesthetic. So I'm going to be not only pulling from the movie of their characters' aesthetic, but I'm going to pull from like the fashions that they pretty much, how they were styled on the red carpet. So let's get into it. So speaking of the outfits that they wore on their press tour as well as the red carpet, I pulled some images of those. And when I say they knew the assignment and they pretty much did the assignment, No ifs, ands, and buts about it. They slayed. They did their job. Oh my goodness. These looks are top tier. Top tier. So as y'all can see, I'm decked out in pink and I have my blonde ponytail in. So y'all know I'm about to talk about Glinda, aka Glinda the Good Witch. So Glinda's aesthetic is pretty much princess, feminine, glam. She wore a lot of pink. A lot of pink. A lot of pink. And she wore pink in different shades. Like she didn't just do the bright pink and the baby pink. She did fuchsia. She mixed it with some orange and some lavender and all of that type of stuff. So her style was very, the best way to describe it is very feminine, very rich girl, very like I'm the most popular girl in school type vibes. And it was a lot of frills, a lot of lace, a lot of feathers, a lot of fur, a lot of like ruffles, all of that type of stuff. That was her aesthetic. So we're gonna style up some outfits, some thrifted outfit. All of these pieces are thrifted or vintage. I either purchased from a thrift store or from an estate sale or a vintage shop or something like that. We're gonna see how I did with her aesthetic. So let's do this. This outfit is pretty much inspired by Glinda the Not So Good Witch sleep attire in the movie. It was very pink, of course, very girly, very flowy. That's what you have here. So I have these, I think these are really pajama pants. They're wide leg, they're very comfortable, very soft. And then I have on this bodysuit, this vintage 80s bodysuit, which that is one thing that the 90s and the 80s did so well, is these like lingerie bodysuits that they made, and I love this. And then I have on this, of course, this vintage pink blazer that is lightweight and girly and feminine. It has this floral texture to it and big shoulder pads. So yeah, I have on silver jewelry and silver glasses as well in my blonde ponytail. So yeah, I really like this combo. It is pretty much pulling from her school uniform with that lavender and that pink combination. And I never really thought of that combination before, but now since I'm trying it, I really like it. So this is a thrifted mini dress that I love the silhouette. This also reminds me of one of the dresses she wore on the press tour. I'll put a picture up. I probably already showed it, but I'm going to show it again here. And then I just paired it with this Ralph Lauren pink and white striped button up. And I just think that brings the schoolgirl to it. And then I have on my white pumps. I love this. This is so playful. And yeah, silver accessories. So this dress is the epitome of glamour, the epitome of just princess, I want to say, but in a more sexy way, I guess you could say. The silhouette of this dress, the maxi length, the kind of peplum at the back, the bow right here, the color that's like iridescent. This is really, really, really good. And this screams Glinda. I paired it with silver accessories, of course. That's probably going to be the theme throughout these outfits. And then some silver heels and also this silver sequin top underneath. So yeah, this is so cute. I love this. So this is another silhouette that is very cute. I love the puff sleeves, and then I love the skinnier silhouette on the bottom, and I love the ruching right here. I absolutely love the fuchsia color. Like I was saying earlier, Glinda parted from just doing the girly, the light pink, to like darker pinks and sometimes like brought in some oranges and things like that, lavender like we spoke about earlier. So I feel like this reflects when she would go a little bit darker, but she always kept that kind of feminine feel of like the puff sleeves and the, you know, silhouettes and things like that. And I really feel like this dress does that. I've had this dress forever and I probably won't ever get rid of it. I love it so much. I have on my silver jewelry and glasses and all of that type of stuff. The same heels as I had on before. So yeah. So I will say there is not a lot of styling going into these outfits because I feel like the dresses speak for themselves because they're so like glamorous and all of that. And this one is the same. So this is a dress that I've had forever. This from a vintage shop on Haight-Ashbury when I lived in San Francisco, and the dress was longer, and I remember it having a stain. I remember taking it to my seamstress to have it shortened because I even thought the silhouette would be more playful doing it that way. I even did one of my first photo shoots with this dress, and I'll put up a picture so you can see, but I definitely think this screams Glinda with the pink color that is so her, as well as the sequins in the detail up here. This sheer nudeness is just beautiful. And I just added on these sparkly silver shoes with the bow. That is so anything that just is glam and girly is definitely her style. I love this. So I hope you enjoyed the outfits that I put together for Glinda, aka Glinda the Not So Good Witch. And let me know in the comments which one you like the best. Did I hit the nail on the head from the aesthetic that I described to you? Let me also, I know y'all remember this gives me princess vibe, right? Princess vibes all over. And I have my Dorothy slippers. So now that we have Glinda out of the way, let's talk about Elphaba. We can't talk about her dressed like this. Let's change. So let's talk about Elphaba, otherwise known as the Wicked Witch of the West. Elphaba is pretty much the rebellious, the outcast. She has green skin, so people are standoffish because of that, which is terrible. So her style aesthetic is pretty much that of an outcast, so that rebellious style, that grunge, that dark colors, all of that type of stuff. So she wore a lot of black, a lot of dark greens and things. One thing that they did do is they gave her like a school uniform that was in this navy color, and then they did a light blue underneath. Kind of like lightened up her wardrobe, but other than that, she was very like dark and moody. And her style pretty much replicated someone who is an outcast, who is alone, who is a loner and things who is like not accepted by most of their peers. So her style reflected that in the fact that she probably wanted to fit in, but she also knew who she was and wanted to stand out in that way, and didn't really care what people thought. That really reflected in her style, in the moodiness, and like that grunge punk type aesthetic that she carried, and the, you know, sadness that you can see through her fashion. You guys know I don't like wearing all black or like dark colors and things like that, so this is going to be very interesting. You see what I have on right now? More towards the blue of her fashion inspiration and the green versus the black, but we will see what I do with these outfits. So let's this outfit is definitely inspired by Elphaba's school uniform with the navy color and the pinstripes, and also this light color button down. I added this tie on because I thought it would be a great touch with the navy color and the white polka dots. And I have on these silver heels, my black glasses. Still have on my green lipstick because we're gonna ride this out since it took so long to get here. And I have on green nails. I didn't mention that when I was sitting down. Also, something else I didn't mention was the fact that they gave Elphaba micro braids as well as acrylic nails was not missed on me, especially with the content, the themes throughout the movie. It definitely that was not a mistake at all. This is the first Elphaba outfit. So obviously we all know witches have hats, and I wanted to make this top hat like work, but as you can see, my ponytail is not making it happen. But we still love the thought of it with this outfit. So I have on this tuxedo blazer from a suit that I have, and then I have this 80s party dress, which is so adorable. I thrifted this years and years and years ago. And I have on these sequin heels that I thrifted a while ago as well. My black glasses, of course. I wish I could have did this for real. This would have been so cute. But I'm digging everything else. I'm digging this hat, but we just I should have put my ponytail lower, I guess. But so out of all the outfits, I definitely feel like this gives that. This is definitely Elphaba minus all the chest. I'm giving y'all a lot of chest in this video. But I definitely feel like this is very spot on from the movie because of the like silhouette of this. So the puff sleeves and the long skirt and all of that type of stuff, and the black, but also bringing in that green accent because she was green. and that is a big part of her story. That is what makes her her. So yeah, I definitely, if you saw my last thrift haul, it was probably in January that I did that video. I think when I first came back, you saw this set. It originally had this lace around the collar, but I took it off just because I wanted to use it for this video, as well as I like it without it. And then this set comes with a shorter skirt as well as this. I love the idea of the maxi skirt for this purpose, so I used it for that. And then this jacket, of course, you can button it up and it'll have that cinched in waist, or you can leave it like I'm leaving it. And then I have this, this bustier was originally a creamish white color, and I dyed it this green. I dyed it green for Christmas, but I never used it. I'm bringing out the big dogs. Y'all, if you've been around for a while, you know that this dress is from one of the divas from an estate sale that I call it the diva estate because I bought a lot of glamorous gowns from that estate sale. And this is one of, I am so down for my girl Elphaba. I had to bring out the big guns, and this dress is a lot of one of the dresses she wore for their press tour. It was so pretty. She was sitting down, so I don't know like the length of it or anything like that, but the top was similar to this, and she had some brooches on. Type dress. It has this belt. I feel like the belt is rolling up because I'm squeezing myself in here. I'm squeezing myself in. Beautiful detail right here. I feel like I'm putting like oil on this dress, which it already had an oil stain right here. I'm telling y'all too much, but it already had an oil stain, which I'm so upset about. So hopefully I don't ruin it that much. I will be taking it to the dry cleaner. But I love the fact that it has these huge shoulder pads. And then I threw on my silver glasses for this and some silver heels as well. So yeah, still have on the green lipstick, still have on the green nails. And this is the look. Of course, I had to save the best for last. I had a video with a green theme without using this dress. This is another 80s dress from the diva that I was telling you guys about earlier. I just love this dress. I love the feathers. I love the fact that this is velvet. I love the little slit, like the tulip type design on the bottom. It's just, this dress is amazing. This is the perfect dress when we're talking about Elphaba because of the feathers. And if you know anything about the movie, I'm not going to give it away, but yeah. So this dress is so beautiful, and this reminds me of the leather dress that Cynthia wore on the press tour. It was like similar silhouette, but it had a deep neckline instead, and it had shoulders like this, but it wasn't feathers. But it definitely reminds me of that. I'll put up a picture so you guys can see. But yeah, this dress is perfect for Elphaba. So I hope you guys enjoyed the outfits that I picked for Elphaba. Let me know in the comments if I hit the nail on the head for her. And let me know in the comments which outfits did you like better. Did you like the ones for Glinda or the ones for Elphaba? Let me know. Let me know out of all of them which ones were your favorite. If you like this type of content, remember to like the video. Please like the video because these videos take a lot of work. I waited a month for this green lipstick. So come on, hit that like button and hit that subscribe if you love what I'm doing over here. I'm trying to grow. Once I hit my 1,000 subscribers, I am doing a giveaway, a shopping spree on my website as well as other platforms that I sell on. So you don't want to miss out on that. And hit that bell notification so you know when I post a new video. I will be posting bonus videos pretty soon. As I post on Wednesdays and Sundays. I now post Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and I still post on Sundays at 8 a.m. So you do not want to miss out on any of those videos. Also, give me a thumbs up just because I made this broomstick. Come on. And this one. And this one. So give me a thumbs up and a subscribe just for that. I saw how much it took out of me to make those two items. So come on. But that's all I have for you guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekday. And I will holler at you guys later.